In general, I like to compare Latvian food to German food, but a lot more bland. That it's very based on potatoes. Potatoes in pretty much every dish, which like they're healthy, lots of starch, and a lot of dill. There was a woman we served on her farm once a week or twice a week if we could, and she would serve us like really authentic Latvian food, and it was like stews with like goat, pork, a lot of pork, but pretty much your generic Eastern European food, potato based. There's borscht, which like it's a Russian soup, beets, and like latkes, which is like deep fried potatoes, onions, and carrots, and lots of like cabbage, like coleslaw, but just cabbage salad. So Latvians have a really good dairy, actually. Missionaries are known to go lactose intolerant because they take in too much. They're not used to how it's like pasteurized and stuff like that, but it's really good. Like the ice cream is really good. They have these things called kodrums that are like cheesecake bites dipped in chocolate. And they have really good chocolate bars. So the sweets are really set. Like it's not like Mexico where I've heard it's really spicy, but the Latvian candies are pretty good. I've come to love mashed potatoes. When I lived in Germany, they had like Jaeger schnitzel, which means like a pork chop with like mushroom sauce. And you can find that in Latvia too, and they sort of claim it's also Latvian. So they have in like the authentic Latvian restaurants, and it's really good. So that's probably my favorite. Some food that I didn't like would be Latvia is situated on the Baltic Sea, so most of the really, really authentic food is seafood. We missionaries were actually not allowed to eat the fish from the Baltic because of heavy metals. Like Eastern Europe had a lot of radiation problems, and so we missionaries were just told don't eat the fish if it was like caught locally. But I did once have raw herring like in a mustard sauce on white bread, and I was told that's a super traditional Latvian food. So if you like raw fish, it's pretty good. If you don't, then I would stay away from it. It wasn't too bad. And then they have another thing called sorrel soup, and that's pretty much just like beef broth with eggs and herbs and like beef chunks and stuff like that.